What's up guys, it's Keto Guy and I'm back. I did a previous test about the X-T2 and the X-T4. It was a terrible comparison because I shot it at daytime and the other one was at night. That wasn't my plan, it's just the sun went down really fast. But you're busy, I'm busy, so let's get straight into it. We're gonna be testing out the Fuji X-T4 and the Fuji X-T2 to see if the X-T2 can still compete with the X-T4 and should you upgrade, and is it a big jump in terms of autofocus. All right guys, let the test begin. We're gonna be using the X-T4 first with the 16-55, and we're gonna be doing the face autofocus tracking. Let's go. There's a lamp right above me. I can't really do much about that. Pretty snappy, huh? Pretty snappy. All right, well that was the Fuji X-T4 with the 16-55. Sensitivity tracking, I think it's 2. I think the settings are +2 and 0. And now we're gonna be testing out the zone. My favorite, it's the area autofocus. This is where I have all my Fuji cameras set as, because I do like the focus, face auto tracking or whatever it's called, face autofocus in certain situations, but when there's a lot of background, a lot of people, a lot of distractions for the camera, definitely will not do face autofocus. It starts to get lost and starts shooting trees when I'm telling it to shoot, you know, someone's face. So let's go to the autofocus zone. Gets you every time. As long as you stay in that zone, that little autofocus box, you're telling Fuji, shoot there. I think it does a pretty good job. But if you get out of that box, like right now, I'm not in the area. If it's still focused, it's pretty cool, which I don't think it is. Can't really see, but when I'm back in, see that? See, I think in this situation, I would have used face autofocus, but when I'm at weddings, 15s, I do like to use the zone. I feel like it's more reliable. I tell it where to go. Now that was the Fuji X-T4. Now let's jump into the X-T2 and see how it performs. I just realized I didn't set the white balance on either of these cameras, so if the white balance starts changing, you know, I put it at the same custom auto white balance, but I prefer to set on wet, whatever. All right. This is the X-T2, and I apologize if it's a little bit off just because the only difference is I can't see myself. Flippy screen, very important. But what I will say is that we're on the X-T2 with the face autofocus on, and let the test begin. Gotcha. How you doing? All right guys, now we're on the area autofocus. Now, I was just looking back at the clip at the Fuji autofocus X-T2. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty surprised, not gonna lie. All right, so this zone, this one's pretty straightforward because I just have to be in the exact same spot, whatever. So if I get too close, it shouldn't focus, but when I get right to the spot. Hi, I'm an interviewer, and I like to use my hands a lot, and I like to move my head a lot, because here in this interview, I think cameras can do everything. I hope you enjoyed these tests. And first off, one thing I want to say, I personally don't think you can notice the difference in terms of quality with the X-T4, the X-T2. They're both really good. My personal opinion, I love the X-T4, but I think as the average consumer, like if you're watching YouTube and you're like, I need to get the best camera, all these YouTubers are trying to promote, you know, the top of the line, get the Sony, get the Canon. But honestly, if you get like just a really good camera, learn how to use it, you'll come up with some amazing photos, videos. This is an X-T2. I got it with a battery grip and the camera and a batteries for 500 bucks. And to me, that's just amazing. Like most clients never know the difference of which camera you're using. And someone like me that like, I don't have money to blow, I'm trying to keep it on the budget, except on the X-T4, I kind of, you know, but it's all good. It brought me back money. I was trying to find another camera that can do the same things, but at a cheaper price. I wanted the X-T3, and that's the only reason why I would want an X-T3 is the battery. I mean, sorry, for the X-T2, you need a battery grip to record to record 30 minutes, which is kind of like a bummer because if I need to put it on a gimbal, it's sometimes too heavy. It does stabilize, but I have to do like safe certain shots. Whereas if I had the X-T3, I can just put it on a gimbal, shoot it. Yeah, the battery's gonna die just as fast, but the battery's not that bad from my experience. I hope you enjoyed those testing. Comment down below which one you preferred. And tell me if you thought that the X-T2 was far behind the X-T4. Again, me personally, I think it did a pretty good job. And for the price, 500 bucks. I got this camera for 500 bucks. 500. And it has the same settings, so that's one thing I like. When I shoot videos, and I actually have a wedding on Saturday with this one, so I'll do a review how it did and how good it did. But for sure, I'm not worried about the X-T4. Yeah? All right, we'll see you guys next time.